Somebody
But I
asked,
think
thanks for the super chat. Have y'all seen what's been going on with ShxtsNGigs?
The podcast with the black
Yeah,
dudes and the white dudes.
I've seen
yeah.
headlines, but I haven't like listened to no audio. I don't watch the show or anything to know what the hell.
I had never heard of them before. I only
Me
paid
either.
attention to it because I know who Andrew Schulz is by way of Charlemagne the God in them.
Mhm.
So to me, he was the one that was doing a lot of talking in this conversation about black women and how we're abusive and because they were talking about the black wife effect. Remember, we were just talking about the black girlfriend effect. We just finished talking about that. And that's what they
Mhm.
were talking about how, the white guys or all different types of guys, not just white guys, but they'll end up with the lining and the beard and just
The
looking
low
real good.
fade.
Right. It switches up their style. And Andrew is like, yeah, I think it's just the way, because they're scared they're gonna get hit by the black women and they're scared, that's the beard is so they don't get cushion. So when they black women is smacking them in the face and like
Cutting
he
their
was just
hair
saying,
low so they can't grip their head, not to hit them, all kind of stuff.
That is some
yeah, it was
ignorant shit.
weird. It is. And so for me, because I don't know shits and gigs, and to me, the way they were laughing, they were low-key uncomfortable with him saying it.
You could
To
tell.
me, yes, but they were going along with it because they want to make the white man laugh, and the white man knows that. So he's laughing harder than them because he like, y'all gonna shuck and jive for me, ain't y'all niggas? So to me, I didn't even care about them because I don't know
Wow.
them. I'm looking at Andrew. Like, why are you allowed to do this? When the truth of the matter is, I feel like you've really only gotten to where you've gotten because you were sitting next to Charlemagne for a minute. Like, you might be white people famous, I guess. But
I don't
to
Oh,
even know
that's
who
me,
he is.
Andrew Schultz. I never knew
mhm,
his name.
yeah, he does
The
brilliant
black dude,
idiots with Charlemagne for
the
years
black
He's
now.
dude
and,
could have said
and his
something.
he's giving Hitler
Yes,
from the
mustache.
cut and the mustache. Got you. Okay.
That's how
Look
you
out.
know he an asshole.
hmm Andrew's
Wow.
a closet racist. Oh, he absolutely. Now we know that. I had never heard him speak like that before. So I was low-key shocked. Because a lot of times he'll be sitting around with some of them black men making more sense than them. So in this moment, I was like, now who the fuck told you could talk about us like that? Who are you? Like, excuse me?
Right.
Excuse me?
And so was
That's
Like,
some
he a
crazy
guest on
work.
their show?
I don't know. I
That's the only reason why I would assume that they were uncomfortable and didn't want to like put him in his place is because he was a guest. But either way it go, like they should have said something.
Mm.
But to your point, you could tell he was really getting something out of saying like outlandish shit because their uncomfort made him laugh. Like,
Mm.
look at how much I can say, and y'all aren't gonna say anything.
Kind of fact. This
Oh,
is
you
the
not
thing.
know
You
about
just
this?
glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend. All of a sudden, he's got buzz cut, like
Yeah,
clean
he-
shape up.
Nah,
Yeah.
Glows up, bro.
Yeah, I
I
like
like
that.
that. Glows
I
the
like
fuck up.
that. They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time.
What?
That's why they gotta shave their
Nah,
hair.
bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
They grow
step,
a beard
they step their
because
dick
there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of.
That's hilarious.
I think the black girlfriend effect. It might be a protective instinct, bro.
You think?
Protective. Do you guys have you ever had black girlfriends?
Yeah.
Have you ever had white girls?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. What's your favorite?
We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh really?
We love them all.
Yeah.
That means white.
Who
No.
Yeah. that means what?
Hey, let me get a US translation.
Kendrick fans, get him!
We love them all. Yeah, that's royal English for.
They all sound ignorant as fuck, and the gag for me is the fact that these are real conversations that they be having with their white homeboys for real. Like, this is really how they be talking. I don't think those guys came off as uncomfortable to me. They, especially the light skin one, leaning over like, dude,
He
like,
did.
he did too much. You muted.
Oh,
Bonnie.
you muted,
Yeah,
Auntie.
you muted.
the moment when he said which one is better, that was when I
That
could
one.
tell he was uncomfortable.
Oh,
But
That
more
part.
so,
Mhm.
like, I'm not trying to answer that shit. Like, you trying to get
Yeah.
us caught up.
Caught up.
Like, you trying to
Mhm.
get
Yes.
us, you trying to get us fucked up out
And
here.
he's
If
the one
we
that said
answer
we
that.
love them all.
Exactly. He was like, oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. But
Yeah.
Andrew did respond. I did not see his response, so I don't know where it is. But I heard Erica De Niro play it, and Andrew was basically like their apology was bullshit, and the other man who was on Andrew's podcast, who I don't know, was basically saying like nobody needs to protect Black women, like they can't protect themselves, like basically saying that like nobody needs to protect Black women
That's
because they
that barbaric ass masculine devil mentality that they try to put on Black people, that they would do back in the 60s and all that propaganda. That's what he's spewing towards Black women. It's disgusting. Go to hell.
I mean, was he
It's so
rejected or
weird.
something?
It's given your side chick is Black and stresses you out and probably tells you she's gonna tell your white wife about y'all's cheatation. So you get on your podcast and throw subliminals at her. That's what it's given to me because I don't even understand. He's married to a white woman. From what people said in my comments, the last time he was actually publicly with one was over a decade ago. So he's dated Black women. So it's given you might have a side chick or a prostitute that's Black that you pay to fuck, and they might want to be telling your wife what's going on. So now you all angry and talking about how they're abusive and a headache. It felt personal. It didn't
And
feel
I
like, oh,
see
I'm just
that.
saying shit. It felt like I'm talking about a specific Black woman right now.
When somebody said that he was a closeted racist, that's all I was thinking was closeted racist that also enters another room to fuck on a Black woman because that is the vibe that he gives. There is a piece of an apology. Real quick, let me play that real quick for y'all, and then we'll get back into our stuff here. At the stage, there we are.
Anyway, any listeners here that are upset at us, we just want to let you know that you're going to stay upset. Okay. What we're not going to do is sit here with our dicks tucked between our legs, apologizing on the podcast for jokes. Okay. Matter of fact, we have a new apology video that we should definitely watch. The ShxtsNGigs gentlemen came on the podcast.
I love them. I feel bad they're going through this.
Yeah, but actually, I do want to take this seriously because they are serious guys. And I'll stop fucking laughing, dude. They're defending their community. They came on the podcast. They got a lot of flack for laughing at a joke. And I would just want to hear their apology. These are serious fucking guys. And this is a serious apology. Al. You're an asshole. Al. No, can you take it seriously?
All right, sure.
Okay. Shifty?
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, that's crazy, Shifty. That's crazy.
Shifty.
Come on, Shifty.
Shifty's fucking racist.
I want
I hope L is white.
just take
white
this
people
serious, and I
famous.
want us to try to have
It's
a
gonna
serious
need to be.
moment.
Mhm.
It's a serious podcast, and I want to just listen to their heart.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Once it's happened one time, you're like,
Pause. You know what's mad funny about this is that they had shit that they asked to take out the episode. You know what they didn't ask to take out?
Your racist slander. Why is your nose twitching?
They had shit. Their producer, or whatever, was like, "Hey, we really think that's inappropriate. We'd like to take that out. That's very uncomfortable." Their fight and flight instinct really kicked in after the power down. But with that joke about the Black women, nothing really seemed. The fight or flight wasn't really there.
Your delivery was too good.
Maybe they were seduced by the delivery.
Yeah.
I like them. I feel bad they're going through this, but you don't got to protect anybody. That's what I would say.
I
To
like
y'all
them too.
personally, to y'all publicly, you don't got to protect. Your people are equal. What are you talking about?
Okay, let's listen to the end of the apology.
you don't know what's gonna happen.
All right, y'all.
One
So
time,
Oh,
there's
it's so
Pause.
funny.
Pause.
Clef
That's what we're
chin.
I wish
looking
social
at
media never started that phrase, protect Black people, protect Black women. I really wished they didn't, because comments like that make white people like them, feel responsible when they say protect X amount of people, when really the message is just don't harm people who aren't harming you.
It's giving little dick energy is what it's giving. And what I thought, I was like, it's so funny. Because Andrew comes off as a type of to closet it like a big black woman to step on his back in heels and call him a little dick, cracker. Like he comes off as one of those types. You know what I'm saying? Like they do a lot of this pump faking in public, but in their secret kink, they really like the things that they have such angst for in front of everybody. Like it's not a real racism. Like,
It's
it's
giving he
real
want to
racism.
fuck a black woman and
Yes.
have
But it's
the
getting
allowance to call her Nick with the
And
ER
about been
while they
doing it.
having sex.
Mhm.
That's
Let me
what it
tell you
gives
something,
to me.
Andrew.
It's giving to me he wants to fuck a black woman.
It's also given he's finally white famous enough to not need Charlemagne and them's black audience. So now he can just say
Ooh.
whatever the fuck he wants to say. And I would just like to say, you know how they say, oh, we not praying. I'm praying for your downfall.
Mm.
I'm looking forward to it because the comments and the energy that he gave in that moment is giving complete and utter like shithole person. You don't just treat black women bad, you probably treat your white wife very bad as well.
Mm.
And to me is given there'll be stories about you too, Andrew, and we can't wait to hear them.
Mm. So there's that on Shits and Giggles. Y'all got that up out of us. Okay. Back to
I didn't
Bell
even care about them.
Collective.
That's another thing that was so funny to me. Like he's sitting up
Mhm.
there talking about their pot. Like most of us intelligent ones that's over this red pill bullshit don't even give a fuck about them niggas. Who are those niggas? I had never heard of them before. I was more so
Me
bothered
neither.
at the fact that your white ass felt you could talk about black women in such a negative way, as if as if you've been in a relationship with one, as if you have firsthand experience. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm just learning
Charlamagne, this
about
is your
them.
fault.
Didn't know shit
I
about
don't
them.
know. It just made me think about it makes me feel like he was probably raised in a house with parents that kept the Aunt Jemima statues, collectives, and shit like that.
Ain't no telling.